What is going on with Dirty Dom and David Dobrik? Let's get it. Let's hit that intro. We're going to break it down. We are going to dissect a lot of these situations, and we hear from somebody that was on set with these guys several times. Yo, this is crazy. Hit that intro.
I can't do this on my own, cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my morpher when it morph, I made a fake one.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the fan club. It is your boy Dan Brosnan in the building. We hope you guys are having an amazing day. I normally don't do videos like this all the time, but I had to put something out there. I'm a YouTuber, and we got to do better with stuff that we do sometimes with projects and feeds and just morals and standards of what we're doing. Now, if you've lived under a rock for the past day, you might not know that David Dobrik, huge YouTuber, vlogger, like the poster child for YouTubers these days, he's dropped by all of his brands after Vlog Squad member Dom, he is accused of sexual assault, and there's a controversy, and it's kind of sickening. I'll read the small description. The 24-year-old YouTuber, who has nearly 19 million subscribers, made headlines early this morning when a woman accused Dom Zagalentis, better known as Dirty Dom, of sexual assault. Zagalentis was previously part of the Vlog Squad's Dorbek's inner circle, who films content for YouTube and other social media platforms. Now, in a since-deleted video titled "She Should Have Played with Fire" from 2018, Dom, who no longer films regular with Dobrik, revealed several college girls respond to his Instagram request to have sex. So, long story short, they made this video and they had all of these college girls. Some of them weren't even 21, 19, 20, and they're kissing on Don. I mean, they definitely consented to that, even though it was kind of messed up, forcing these girls to drink alcohol and making them kiss this guy. But that's not where they have the problem. The girl put up a video talking about, we don't have a real beef with David, but we have a real beef with Dom. They said he's nasty and he's disgusting, and the one girl, there's a picture where she's standing there and someone's holding her up. She's so drunk, and she said that night she was taken advantage of. And now this thing gets crazy because I scurried the internet, and we're gonna take it over to the screen share. But I have something crazy to show you that gives you some more perspective. It doesn't give you everything, and the way that this is written is so it does not incriminate the person writing it. So there are a lot of maybe what if situations, but he worded it so he could not get sued by somebody. So there is a Redditor on Reddit that hung out with these guys, and we're gonna read it. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so let's get into this. We have a former cameraman that posted on Reddit about his experience of working with the Vlog Squad. You can see that the way that he wrote this, he's not trying to incriminate himself or get sued. And not that it seems like he wasn't part of any of the craziness that happened, but he was there and gave us a little bit of a perspective, okay? Yo, shout out SK3T1T, okay? Let's get into it. I was catching up on this situation from reading this Reddit and the news, see a lot of theories and stuff being thrown around here, and I just wanted to offer some insight. Here's some proof. I'm the camera guy at the end that Fletcher and Nick are talking about, and he posts a picture. I have more, but I don't feel the need to post everything. You guys can choose to believe me or not. Never signed an NDA or anything. As some of you have pointed out, their camp isn't the most tightly run, and a lot of precautions most other influencers have taken or have other influencers take, we're not taking. And that sort of negligent attitude is maybe what led us here, okay? So he right off the ripper says that these guys, they kind of half-ass everything. And there are some situations that maybe they should have tried or worked a little bit harder. So let's get into it. First of all, I met Dom well after the alley instance took place, and this seems even earlier. From what I can understand, Dom has changed, but how much is debatable. I don't doubt the details of the Business Insider story though. That is something I could definitely have seen happening even a year ago. All I will say is that multiple female friends of mine who have met him have said that he has shot his shot with them, but what from I know of, he backed down when they weren't interested. Again, this is well after the fact, and when alcohol gets involved, who knows, okay? So he said from experience, or what he's seen, he's never seen Dom do anything like that, but now we're gonna get into some details of why this could have happened, okay? I can also believe that someone bought underage girls alcohol. They did have kickbacks at the apartment near Hollywood and Highland. I don't know for sure if there were underage girls, but I mean, no one was checking IDs, meaning there probably was underage girls, guys. Let's just keep that real. How much David knew of, I have no idea. He didn't live there anymore at the time, but he would show up briefly to film a bit and leave, which is another thing I think people don't realize. When they see these blogs, they see 4 minutes and 20 seconds of just action and don't realize that 80 to 90% of the day is like driving to places, planning it out, and these bits are like 5 to 10 seconds each anyways. You might not enjoy being in the blog squad as much as you would think from watching the videos. A lot of this lifestyle is for the cameras. It's not real life. If there's one thing I learned from my time being around them, it's this. So right off the ripper, he says they were having parties with underage girls. They didn't have a doorman. They weren't checking IDs. And the one thing in here is, glitter ain't always gold, baby. You think that, hanging out with this team is so cool, but really, there's a lot that goes into it. That 4 minutes of fun really was about 12 hours of hard work, okay? It's a lot that goes into these videos, man. And let's get back into it. Now, I'm not going to say that he definitely did it or not, since I wasn't there. Just that it's possible, and I don't want to cast doubt on the victim's story. I feel bad for her, and if this is true, I hope she can get remorse, even if it's like a civil suit. I think he meant to put remorse there. Some people here are asking why Dom isn't being investigated for criminal charges, and first of all, he might be, but it takes a while to build evidence for a case, especially 3 years after the fact, or the victim might not want to press charges. There's a lot of possible explanations. I don't want to pretend to know any of the financials, but I will just briefly say that the whole Dom posting a brand deal on TikTok last week thing is blown out of proportion. A lot of these small brands like the games and the clothing brands you see are doing this for very little, maybe a couple $100, or even exposure. Some smaller influencers will take these deals so they can show off to their followers that they can get a brand deal. Again, he doesn't know if this is the case, but he's just saying brand deals are blown out of proportion unless it's a really big company like SeatGeek or DoorDash, okay? From what I understand, there isn't a major agency like CAA that would want to pick up a client like Dom. I think David is with WME, but the rest of the vlog squad are not quite as marketable as you might think. I'm not saying they don't make any money. Again, they might make enough to get by, but the numbers you read online are probably inflated. Yeah, it's true, and he's going to talk about that in a second. Not every post they do is sponsored. Not every sponsor pays the same. And when it comes to YouTube itself, they swear, they use copyrighted music, and any kind of sexual or suggestive humor is not in line with what YouTube wants to promote. There's a video of Logan Paul talking about this somewhere, And yeah, a lot of the guys talk about it. It's really, really hard to get ads when you're making really foul adult content, I should say. I know for us, we don't really swear a lot. We keep it down. We're not kid friendly, but we try to make entertainment that even if your kid's in the room, it's fine. You know, I have seen insights from a former Vlog Squad member, not naming any names, and I can say for sure their CPM for YouTube videos is lower than what you see on Social Blade. Not saying anything more because I might be implicating myself already, so losing those kinds of brands like Audible, DoorDash, SeatGeek could hurt someone like David more than other influencers I can think of because, again, he doesn't make the most family-friendly content. Exactly. So him losing the sponsors is huge, man. He doesn't make that much money off videos like someone that makes kid content would. Man, it's crazy. As for Seth, it's possible he was living with Don at that new house when I last talked to any of them. And while I don't think he's nearly as forward with girls as Dom is, I've only been there a few times, and who knows? He does run that whole certified casting thing where they help get extras for influencers like Bryce Hall. I think a lot of the people who end up agreeing to be part of those videos are like those people who just moved to LA and think it's cool to just be around these influencers. So he was in a position to bring girls around Dom. Yep. I don't want to pretend to know everything, but if I had to guess, that's why you don't see Dom speaking up, because the more involved people get in his story, it might make some of the people around him look bad and bring more scrutiny to him. I believe Carly and Aaron's video is genuine too. I never saw them around when the kickbacks or any of those kinds of things were going on. So this is big right here. Dom isn't saying anything because you could be opening up a whole can of worms here. You don't know what the hell happened at these parties. So it's a little scary. Closing thoughts. Again, I don't care if people really believe me or not, or even if someone sees this. If I get a cease and desist, I'll probably take this down because it's not worth the trouble. I haven't associated with any of these people since quarantine started, but it's a lot of drama and behind the scenes. It really isn't as cool as it seems on camera. One Vlog Squad member had their mom call me and threaten to sue me. Yes, their mom. So I don't have any hard feelings, but it feels good to put some of this out there because I don't usually talk about this anymore. Yeah, hey, shout out you, bro. Thank you. I think this is the proof, I think. Yeah, this is the, that's an ad, of course. But let's just... Oh, okay. So this is him. This is him right here. Okay, this is the guy. That's cool though. We're just gonna take this off, but that's bro right there that wrote this. Very interesting. What are your thoughts on this? Glitter ain't always gold, baby. Like that Smash Mouth song said, it's true. Just because you think that it looks cool on TV, it might not look cool on TV, or it might not be as cool in real life, I should say. 'Cause it's always gonna look cool on the other side. But once you get in there, it's not as fun. It seemed like they really turned this into a college fraternity, and they were just having fun doing what they wanted. But like bro said, they didn't do the certain things that other influencers do to protect themselves, and they were negligent. And now you have stuff like this coming out. I don't know what to think. This is crazy. Dirty Dom, you're probably done, bud. I don't know what's gonna happen to you. David will probably make a comeback. The girls are saying they don't have a problem fully with him, but he might have kind of allowed this to happen. We'll have to see what happens, man. We love you guys. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments. We'll talk to you soon. Peace. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscription button, and also hit that notification bell to stay in the algorithm. You guys support the fan club? You want to help us make our next episode and keep this show running? Well, check out our brand new fan club t-shirts. These are on our Square site. Go check that out. Go check us out on all social media platforms. And thank you for rocking with us, guys.